Okay guys, today I want to talk about Sindri's Lost Treasure Island, but I want to explain this in a very simple way, especially for people who don't like reading long guides like this one. So this is for you guys. And our question is actually still the same as before. Can F2P players actually play this event and enjoy it? So based on what the developer said and how the system is designed, I think the answer is yes, but only if you have the right mindset. Because now it's confirmed, this is not an event where F2P suddenly becomes stronger and can match up with whales, because progression still matters, gear still matters, but this is an event where smart clans can beat careless clans, and that's the important part. So let's start from the beginning. But anyway guys, before we continue, quick words from our sponsor. If you're looking for cheap and best Legend of YMIR diamonds, you can buy from MMOXP and just use my code Xiendong to get your 6% discount, and link is in our description. First, how do you enter this event? So again, Sindri's Lost Treasure Island is a clan content, which means you must be in a clan. So that's the first one. Then you also need to meet the clan growth power requirement. So if you don't meet the requirement, you simply cannot enter. And once those conditions are met, you can access the event through the Treasure Island NPC and wait for your clan to join. Now, when can you play this? So guys, this event happens once a week, every Thursday from 8 PM to 9 PM, your server time. So basically, you only have 1 hour. Now, how do you actually join an island? So here, not everyone in the clan can choose the island. Only the clan master or an elder can select which island your clan will enter. This already tells us that leadership decisions are very important in this mode. And guys, once that island is selected, all clan members can enter that and participate. And because of this guys, I really encourage you to share this video with your clan leader or maybe elders, because their understanding of the island system will affect everyone. Now let's talk about the island types. So based on their notes, there are two things you need to understand: island size and island types. So island size means how big the battle is, like there are small, medium, and large island. A small island allows only 2 clans to fight, basically a 1 versus 1 clan fight. Medium island allow 4 clans, and large island allow 6 clans. So bigger island mean more chaos and more enemies. But the basic rule here is that the bigger the island, the higher the risk, also the better rewards. And guys, on the other hand, island type decides what rewards you are fighting for. Like Garden Island focus on armor, Mine Islands on weapons, Jewel Islands on accessories, Amber Island on utility gear and amber, and Treasure Islands give all gear types plus large amount of GW mix pieces. And this one I think is very important, because this is what we need to earn real money. So every island will be a combination of size and type, like you can have a small Garden Island, a medium Jewel Island, or a large Treasure Island. So in short, size decides how many clans fight, and type decides what rewards you will get. So for top clans or very competitive guild, the best choice is obviously a large Treasure Island. But for F2P clans, this is usually something you want to avoid, because Treasure Islands attract whale guilds and large islands mean more PvP pressure. So for F2P, it's often smart to choose a smaller island. Maybe the best one will be the small Treasure Island, because somehow there are still GW mix on that island. That's Treasure Island. Or maybe island type that whales are less interested in. That way you can focus more on objectives and earn more points smoothly instead of constantly fighting with others. Now let's talk about PvP and inter-server rules. So according to their notes here, this event is an inter-server event, which means your clan will fight clans from other servers in the same region. So yes, there will be real PvP here, and yes, you can die. And each character has only 3 revives per island. After dying 3 times, you are expelled in the island and you cannot re-enter, guys. This makes every death very important. However, guys, there's one key thing to remember. If you are revived by a party member or by a DC revive, those revives do not consume your 3 lives. Only normal system respawn, where you die wait for the timer and click that revive button, consume your 3 lives. Well, this makes teamwork and staying with your party member very important, but still, for the revive skill, I think right now only Scald whales have those kind of skill. And now about the gears, guys, based on the notes, this is not equalized PvP, like everyone will keep their own gear. In short, whales will still be whales and you will still be you. And honestly, I just realized right now that I think that's still fair, because progression is part of MMORPGs. Removing it would be unfair, especially to players who invested more time and invested more energy and more money in their characters. But here's where F2P still gets a chance, guys. This event is not about killing the most players, you win by points. And points comes from gathering items, killing monsters, controlling landmarks, and collecting special objects. So even if you cannot win every PvP fight, you can still have a chance to win by playing objectives better. Now let's talk about different objectives. Let's start with the gathering points. So normal gathering items spawn all over the island, but they will appear more near the center. So this means that clans that can control the middle of the map will have an advantage. But that doesn't end there, guys. There's also a special object called the golden chest, and these respawn randomly, not just in the middle, and only one golden chest exists on the island at a time. Once it's collected, it respawns later at another location, and this chest gives a very large amount of points. So staying in the middle of the island and controlling it is not enough to win the game. So I think it's extremely important to assign other clan members to find those golden chests and report it to the clan right away once they found it. And another key location in this event, guys, is actually the landmark. And the crazy thing about landmark is it allows continuous point gathering, meaning as long as you control the place and keep gathering there, you keep earning points over time. However, boss monsters spawn near landmarks and killing them gives points, but it can be dangerous. So with this setup, this looks like whales will have advantage again, unless monster damage is equalized to all players. But still, this event still where teamwork and timing really matter. So this part right here is just my personal observation, guys, based on how the system is designed. Looking at the mechanics, I kind of feel that most clans will probably start by going to the middle of the island first, because that's where more gathering items spawn and where early control can give you an advantage. And once the middle is secured, some clan members can then move around the map to look for the golden chest and especially the landmark, while the rest of the team holds the middle or the center. And then once the landmark is found, I can imagine the clan slowly shifting their focus there, because the landmark gives continuous points over time, which is very strong if you can defend it. So if a clan is able to control the middle, find and secure the golden chest, and then hold the landmark at the same time, I honestly feel like that's already very close to a guaranteed win. Of course, this depends on how strong the enemies are and how well they respond, but on paper, controlling those key areas feels like the winning formula in this event. And then guys, as the match progresses and clans reach certain point threshold, towers will appear. Some towers buff your clan, some debuff your enemies, some give extra revives, and some reduce enemy points. And one important thing to note here is that the purification tower spawns at a fixed location, while other towers spawn randomly, and I believe this tower can completely change the flow of the battle. So the last question, guys, is how does a clan actually win? Again, it all comes down to points. When a clan reaches 10,000 points, they achieve victory and a hidden treasure chest appears in the center of the island, and at that point the clan needs to destroy the chest to claim additional rewards. And when the chest is destroyed, all clan members who are still present on the island at that exact moment receive participation rewards, and the player who lands the final hit receive an extra reward. So there's like a final hit system here. So if you're not on the island when the chest is destroyed, you don't get this part of the reward. So staying until the end really matters. So overall, yes, that's how Sindri's Lost Treasure Island works based on these notes. And I think the biggest thing to remember is that this mode is not just about wiping everyone on the map. It's about playing the objectives and managing your lives, your revives, and making the right decision as a clan. Like if you understand where points come from and you stay disciplined until the very end, you can get good results even without chasing every PvP fight. So for now, this is all based on the developer notes, so we still need to see how it actually plays out once the event goes live, but at least now you know what to expect and how the system works. Alright, so guys, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching and supporting the channel, and as always guys, happy gaming.